Alright, this is a little video on how to bleed your clutch on a T56. It's on a 95 Trans Am. This is really the only way you could bleed it. That's, the fastest way and the most efficient way. So Mighty Vac, and you just get that tip there, stick it on there, and you stick it inside the hole that's in there. And you just start pumping. And I've already done this before, so a lot of the bigger bubbles have already come out. But what I really had to do was, while I was pumping, have someone inside the car pumping the clutch pedal while I was doing this, and that really seemed to help get a lot of the air out. And another thing that I would do, instead of releasing this for the fluid to go back in, I would just pull this out really quick. That way you don't have to worry about the little fine air bubbles that were in the line going back into the master cylinder. So I went ahead and pumped the pedal a little bit, and you can see there's some really fine bubbles coming out. When I first did it, I was getting a lot of really big bubbles that are coming out of there, but there's still a lot of fine ones, little ones in there. And this is probably the third time that I've done it. I didn't really need to be done again, but just for the video, did it again. But yeah, this is the best way to do it. Mighty Vac. You can get it at AutoZone, O'Reilly's, Harbor Freight. So yeah, let me know if that worked out for you guys. It's on a T56 a 95 Trans Am. It'll work on a Camaro, basically any T56, because there's no bleeder valves on these things. So, and I did the master cylinder and the safe cylinder. I let the master cylinder gravity bleed for a little bit. That way there wasn't so much air in there. And hooked it up and started pumping away, and it worked out. It works good. The gear's going smooth as hell. Better than they did before. So yeah, let me know if that worked for you guys. Thanks. Another thing, you can just let it sit there with suction with vacuum on it, and it's still pulling the bubbles out. And you can probably let it sit there until you're not seeing any more bubbles. And like I said, when you go to let the fluid back in, instead of hitting the release, I like to just top it off and then pull this out really fast. That way you don't have to worry about those traveling back inside the reservoir. And you're basically just moving air in and out if you do that. So just take it out, and you don't have to worry about those bubbles going back inside. Just want to show you how much easier the gears go in, how easy they go in. Before it was like, that's reversed, but it was really hard to put it in first. When I was stopped, I'd have to mess around with it. Now they just slide right in. So reverse was a pain in the ass too, and now that really works good. So if you ever have to bleed your clutch, go ahead and give that a try. If you have any questions, let me know. I can try to help you out. Thanks.